NBA sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A 1st down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, 37 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This taken in at the goal line. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver And that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Jones. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 67 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Crosby on now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Finding space at the 40, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Again, it's Jones. They find some open field here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Rodgers now on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. An inside give to Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. First down. Here's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Rodgers will throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 78 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got him. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago. And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. 167 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there. That'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Mixon with a first down carry. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now they will throw it with Burrow to Mixon on the check down. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. 2nd and inches. It did what it was intended,
Here we go.
but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
I'm one, right?
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Throw left side here, taken in by Asiasi, the tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The give is to Jones. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jones. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the 1st down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Bengals will get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
I'm one, right? 11.
To throw, Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run it with Jones. And some room to work. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
On a bad time late for a poor throw, it's intercepted.
Hey, good game, good game.